everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Casey and I'm an Amazon seller. I've been doing it for about 2.5 years now, and I have created this channel to help people learn about how to sell on Amazon because it has changed my life and I know it can change yours as well. So today I'm actually going to go sourcing in some stores. I'm not sure what stores yet, but you already know by the title in this video. So we're going to see what we can find by doing some retail arbitrage, and hopefully we can find some good deals. So it is raining like crazy where I live. It's been raining for like the last 3 days. So that makes it a little bit tougher, but I figured I would do a retail arbitrage video also. Go in there and try to find some stuff because I gotta go to town and pick up some stuff anyway. I got to go to Sam's and pick up some stuff, and then I also had some stuff delivered to one of my family members' house because I do BJ's deliveries sometimes, and I live really far out, so they wouldn't come to my house, but they would go to my family member's house. So instead of having to drive like 40 minutes, I only have to drive like 20 minutes, if that. So that's why I do that. But anyway, with Amazon right now, my sales have been pretty steady consistently through the summer, which I did not have last year, which my dad did come home and having to take care of him and everything kind of, you know, threw that off for a whirlwind. But I am up like 300% from last year. So my sales have been really steady. What I did different this year is doing a lot of products that are like everyday items that you can pretty much sell throughout the year. Yet a lot of these items Amazon's on and off, so you just got to keep that in mind. But I usually just keep them in my inventory in stock, and then just, you know, see when Amazon goes out of stock or in stock. But that has been the difference this year. So I'm going to debate, you know, when it gets towards like Q4 and Halloween, I get super busy with all that stuff. So I don't know if I'm still going to sell those everyday items. I'll just have to see what I can handle, because I'm doing pretty decent sales for there to be no holidays right now, because usually when there's no holidays I slow down a lot, because that used to be my big thing. So for people, you know, wanting consistent sales, definitely try to look at those everyday items like shampoos, conditioners, any kind of food, you know, snacks, toothpaste, anything that you use every day that other people will use every day. Look for that stuff. So when it comes to seasonal, the end of August, you will be able to start looking for Halloween costumes. I don't think when it comes to like Target and Walmart, they're in stores yet, but Party City is another good one. Usually Party City's more on the higher end of pricing, so you have to like really make sure you can make a profit with it. But I have ordered from Party City plenty of times, ordered from Target and Walmart. Those are my 3 main places that I get my costumes at. So whenever it comes to end of August, beginning of September, you can start looking for that if you're interested. I think you have to be maybe ungated in toys. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it is clothing. So new sellers might be able to, I don't know, just go ahead and look up a costume and see if you're ungated in it or gated in it, because then that will let you know like what you have to do if you're interested in selling costumes. Now remember that there is a high return rate on them, so you know, don't be discouraged when you start getting returns. And I mean, I even got ones that obviously they wore the costume and then returned them afterwards. But like I said, there's so big profit margins on them that I still make plenty of money. So that's why I still do them. So anyway, I am on the way to town right now, and I'm just gonna do videos throughout the day, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk about what I found in there. So I actually found some pretty good stuff. I started out in the like shampoos, soaps, conditioners, all that stuff, topicals, basically what you call it. I started out in there. I checked out the clearance. They didn't have a real big clearance out in this Marshalls for some reason, but scanning the other stuff, the first two things I found that I will show you, it was the same brand. So a lot of times if you find something in that brand that makes money, then more than likely they probably got other things that make money. So I always, if I find something that makes money, I'll try to find that brand in more items. The next thing I found, it was actually one of those deals where, you know, it has like a 150,000 sales rank, but there's no sellers on it, meaning it's hard to find. So it had no price on it. I got to price it at whatever I wanted to, and I will show you that one in here also. And that one makes really good money because I got to price it as long as I wasn't getting that high pricing error, which sometimes when Amazon tries to say, hey, you're price gouging this too much, you can't sell it for that high. So that's what happens in those situations. I also found some of those racks that I showed in another video, which is good for new sellers. I was selling those at the beginning when I started on Amazon, and they are still good for new sellers. And then I found like me some personal stuff. Found me some sunglasses. I did find it was pretty cool. It was selling, okay, this is where the job becomes hard, because so I found one of those like shower chairs for handicapped people. And you know, if y'all see my videos, my dad's handicapped, so I was like, oh, he needs a shower chair. And then I did the mistake of scanning it, and it is selling for like $60 on Amazon, and it is $12 in the store. So I made that mistake, but he needs the shower chair, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. I wish they had more, but they only had that one. But I was like, dang, that's a good price because it was clearanced out. So that was pretty good there. I went and I looked through some swimsuits for me. I went to the toy aisle, found a couple things in the toy, but whenever I get back home, we will go through each of the products that I found. Some I will show you, some I might not show you because I'm just going to put it in my Facebook group. So these first two items I got, I said I was going to wait till I got home, but I'll go ahead and start it now. The first two items that I got, these are the two that I told you were the same name. So I scanned any item that I could find in this brand, and I've sold this brand before and haven't had any issues. I sold it when I first started out because you can always find this brand in TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, any of those places like that. So I see on this first item, they make $4.10 and $2.09 on both of these products. So both of them are pretty, you know, decent. I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to go below my $5 minimum. I do not have a $5 minimum. Like I have said in the past, let's say you have this item that is $4.50. It's making a profit of $4.50, but you go off of a $5 minimum. Well, this item that makes $4.50 and sells 20 within a day, you're going to miss out on that profit because you like a $5 minimum. So that is the reason why I do not stick to a minimum. I just kind of go off of what feels right with the item. You know, how hard is it to ship? How easy is it to get? Am I going to have to go hunting down stores? If I'm going to have to go hunting down stores, I probably want a little bit bigger profit. So, I mean, of course, if, you know, I'm doing like a sourcing trip and I just stockpile some items and, you know, that's how it is, then I still don't have a minimum. I just do whatever feels right. Like for these, they would be super easy to ship. So, you know, I'll stick with the $2 and $4 profit on them. So you just have to do it right, you know, feels right for you. Don't think that you have to do that minimum. I mean, I don't have that minimum and I make decent plenty of money on Amazon, so you don't always have to do that minimum. All right, this next product right here makes a profit of $148. Again, what I just said previously about the minimum profit, I have sold this brand before. They carry this brand a lot at TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, all those places like that. So I usually have done good on this brand before. So if you're in the stores, check this one out. All right, this next one right here is First Beauty. I know I have heard in the past that they can do IP complaints. I personally have never had an issue, and I've sold this brand before. This one makes a profit of $3. So this one right here is another good one to be on the lookout. Anytime I'm in those stores like that, I scan First Aid Beauty, because I have usually had good luck with them. So that's just a brand to be on the lookout for. You know, if you're kind of scared of IP complaints, maybe not send it in FBA. Maybe you just do an FBM and get it out of your inventory quick, because usually they are pretty quick sellers. So just something to be on the lookout for. All right, so this next product I will not show because I have put it in my Facebook group. It is the product that I told you about that has no sellers on it, and it looks like it sells. I haven't checked out Keepa. I should have checked out Keepa, but you know, I've been doing this for a while, so usually I can tell, because the sales rate isn't like super high. And this brand, I actually sell it, and I get it from Walmart too. So it was something I was like, I already knew I should scan because I make money on the one from Walmart. So again, if you're interested, I post leads in my Facebook group. We do Zoom calls every so often. I did like 2 the other week. I got one coming up week. It's like research groups, or, you know, just kind of answering questions. You ask questions, I answer them, and then of course my leads I put in there. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out in the description in this video. Anyway, that is why I'm not putting this one, because I put it in there. I'm saving it for, you know, those people. But I do show y'all leads too, so stay tuned because I got more. But anyway, that one was a good one. I had listed it for $20 and it cost $4, and it will cost like $4 to ship because it is super light. Most beauty is super light unless it's like shampoo and conditioner. So I don't even got to put that in my profit calculator. I already know it makes money. So anyway, that was a good one there. All right, so this next one that I found is a Ollie, and I actually sell a lot of Ollie. So I've sold many of their vitamins before, so that's how I knew, hey, scan this, might make some money. It makes a little over $1, so you know, not nothing to get rich off of, but there was a lot of them, so that's something else you got to look at. You know, if it's just one, but there's a lot of them, might be something to look at. So that's the product right here you can be on the lookout for. Always scan that brand whenever you're in places. On a side note, I just went and picked up my order at the family member's house, and whoo, that was heavy. I don't know how that person dropped it off. Woo, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be, and I'm used to lifting heavy stuff because that's just part of this job. But whoo, that was heavy. All right, this next one right here, I will not show, but I'm gonna tell you about it. It makes $4.10. So the reason why I knew to scan this is because I sell this one a lot too. It's a very popular brand. It sells really good. So I'm like, this is a flavor that, you know, you can't get in stores that easy, then it's gonna make pretty good money. So of course I scan it. Like I said, it makes $4.10. That's a really good product. They had a couple of them, so that was a good one there. Like I said, Not going to show it on here because I am saving that one for the Facebook group. Alright, so the next one is one I have talked about in videos before. So one of these racks makes $7.85, the other one about $2. So that is why I say these racks are really good to scan. Now I'm putting it in as, you know, merchant field, so you would have to fulfill it in FBA, see what it makes going FBA, but what I'm showing you is merchant field. So these usually ship pretty light, and I mean, this is home and kitchen, so you can do home and kitchen whenever you first start. So that's why I say if you're a new seller, go to Ross, go to TJ Maxx, go to Marshalls, and scan these racks. They have tons of them. There's all different kinds too. Like that one I really lucked out on making $7. So there's all different kinds, and they're most of the time low sales rank. I mean, a lot of them I can find under like 10,000. So they're definitely something good to look out for, especially if you are a new seller and feel like you're gated and everything. Again, if you want to get ungated, I have my ungated guides you can check out. There's lots of stuff on the internet, but if you want to walk through a process where somebody goes hand in hand with you, it is a video format, and you can get ungated at the end of it. That will be in the description in this video if you're interested in that. Anyway, that is it for today's items. And if you're new at this, do not get frustrated. It will take some time. It's not gonna happen overnight. I mean, I didn't, you know, start hitting the ground overnight. It took me a little bit to get it, and I still learn stuff every day. So don't get frustrated, especially when you're new. You know, the problem when you're new is you're gated and everything. Get ungated and it will feel like a whole nother world has opened up. Always, if you see requires approval, just go ahead and request approval. You never know, you might be auto ungated. Now, of course, these big brands and categories you're usually not going to get auto ungated in, but it's worth a try. I always say, because sometimes you'll be shocked when it says, oh, congratulations, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't think I would get auto ungated in that. So that's why I say just don't get frustrated. It can be very frustrating at the beginning. You know, I got frustrated too at the beginning, especially when Amazon likes to hold all your money. That's the part I hate, and I still hate it to this day because they still hold money. I know, like, the older sellers, they're like grandfathered in to where they get their daily payouts through Amazon. They are so lucky, because us sellers that have to wait the 2 weeks, it really sucks. So just keep that in mind. But there is money to be made. Also keep in mind, everybody is doing this for a different reason. It might be a different reason than why you're doing it. Everybody's got different situations. Some people, this is their full-time job. Some people, this is their part-time job. So don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to, you know, how are you doing compared to this person, because everybody's got different reasons for it. So, as always, if you need any one-on-one help, I have my 60-minute Zoom calls that you can check out in the description in this video. I have my 24-hour mentorship, which you can text me anytime. It includes a Zoom call each month, and also includes the Facebook group where leads are posted in. Also, there is Zoom calls a part of the Facebook group too that you can join in. So you'd end up getting a lot of Zoom calls. Anyway, and then I also have that new thing that I talked about in my last video, which I am going to do training for new sellers. So check that out in the video. You sign up by the end of this month, and the first one's going to start out in July. If you have any questions about it, email me. I have my email in the description in this video. Like I said, these are more geared towards new sellers, so you're like brand new trying to figure out which way you go. You know, we discuss how to sign up, what all you need to sign up. We discuss the app completely. We'll discuss the website completely. Then we'll discuss sourcing, we'll discuss shipments, you know, how do you send out to FBA or how do you send out to FBM, print out a label and all that. And then, you know, of course, the big thing, sourcing. You know, what are some tips to do with sourcing? So by the end of the 4 weeks, you should be ready to go. I'm also going to do another one in August. So the first one is in July, the second one's in August. So if you're interested in that, check that out in the description in this video. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, put them in the comments in this video. I will try to get back to them as soon as I can. I know my child is back here opening up his toy he got. If you like this video today, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to learn more about how to sell on Amazon, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I've been trying to upload videos every other week. I want to get back to every week. It's just my schedule has been kind of hectic, so right now I'm every other week, but I'm going to try to get one in next week. We'll see how it goes. So if you have any ideas of any kind of videos you might want to see, put them in the comments also, and I will try to get to them. So guys, until next time, bye.